up next on Secrets of Louisville Chefs. We call him the grandfather of chefs in Louisville. He's taught many of Louisville's best chefs, and he's sharing his secrets to pork. A pork chop and ribs made easy. You don't want to miss it. It starts right now.
From Kitchen Theater at Sullivan University, this is Secrets of Louisville Chefs Live with your host, Kentucky's own Kevin Harnett, and America's Chief Entertaining Officer, Tim Laird. Here now, ready to reveal the secrets, Kevin Harnett.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Kitchen Theater. We have a great crowd with us today, and we're glad you're here, too. If you've ever wondered how to make some of Louisville's best recipes from Louisville's best chefs, stick around. We have a wonderful chef in town. If you like spinach, portobello mushrooms, and especially if you like pork, today's the day where you're going to learn how to make some of the best food in Louisville. What do you say we get our show started like we always do with our host, Tim Laird? Timmy, wow! Wow, what an audience! Oh my God, they're fired up. Just when I thought the food looked good, I looked beyond and I saw this.
Beautiful audience. I mean, they're engaged, they're here, they're excited.
And they're hungry.
And they're hungry. That's why they're here. They know they get fed after we get done with the show. So.
Yeah, and if you were going to be hungry, pick a place to be, and pick one of our shows to be at, today would be the day.
This is the day. Dittos. I'm telling you, what a great place, great menu, lots of offerings.
You know what I say to that? Ditto.
Ditto.
We'll get started.
All right, thank you, Kevin. All right, everybody, it's a great day to be in Kitchen Theater. We have an incredible chef. We did call him the grandfather of chefs because he has taught many of the greatest chefs here in Louisville back when he was at Casa Grisante. And here he is, the one and only, we love him, Dominic Serratore!
Good to be here.
That's the guy. This is him. Absolutely, you should be raving for this guy. He is incredible. You have taught many of the great chefs here who worked under, they worked under you in different capacities.
Very fortunate, and it's been great to see the whole culinary scene blossom in Louisville.
You bet.
You know, when I came to town, there were not many restaurants in town. And now it's hard to choose which restaurant you want to go to. You have so many offerings.
You do. But I'll tell you what, you can always choose one. And it's always reliable. Dittos. I love it. And your menu is phenomenal. I mean, and you guys, you and Frank, you change the menus. You keep it fresh. You keep it going. And you still have some mainstays that you got to have on there all the time.
Right. Some dishes you try to take off, and by popular demand, they have to come back. There's no way you're going to get them off.
Oh, tell me about what we're going to do today, Dominic.
Today, it's a pork day. We're going to focus on our pork chop, which is our French Quarter pork chop, and it's served with portobello mushrooms. Ooh. It's served with caramelized onions and spinach over smashed potatoes. We have a port wine raspberry sauce with that. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going to get the onions started, and we're just going to saute those in a little oil. And we're going to make the sauce while they're sauteing, okay? So we're just going to take a little oil here, and this is just regular salad oil. And you want to put it on low heat.
So it's low heat because you want them to really
slowly
caramelize.
And we're going to finish those onions with a little sugar to give them a sweet note and some balsamic vinegar, okay? So we'll just get those guys going here.
Great combination with the balsamic vinegar, too,
exactly.
Dominic. Oh.
Okay. Then in a sauce pot, what I want to do is we're going to warm this up, and we're going to saute some more onions. Again, a little more oil, just a little bit. You don't want to make the sauce too oily, but just enough so the things don't stick. And I use all coated stainless pots here, so there's no reaction with the, no chemical reaction with the pots, okay?
Especially when you put acid in there and some of the other oils.
Exactly. So in here we have onions, thyme, peppercorns, and a bay leaf, okay? And we're just going to cook these till they're lightly translucent. We call that sweating, okay?
Dominic's good at multitasking. You can see he's got all the pans going, everything's happening, and not worried. You know, usually I'm just nervous. What's going on over here? What's going on? Like Dominic's, okay. Usually have 50 of these things going, don't you?
Oh, exactly, exactly. So we're going to show here that these have just a little bit of color to them, okay? And we're going to throw some raspberries in there.
That's interesting too, with the onions, with the raspberries, kind of sweet, savory.
And you know the port wine.
And the port's a little sweet side.
So we're just going to add this, and we're going to reduce by half, okay? Meanwhile, we're going to warm up our pan for the pork chop. What we want to do, we're trying to get a light, crisp flavor here. So all we're going to use is the moisture from the meat to have the breadcrumbs adhere. And we just press it in very, very heavily.
And look at that, they do stick.
And they stick very nicely. You just want to make sure they're a little moist. So we should have enough warmth here now. Put that baby in there. Meanwhile, our sauce is reducing. We're down to about halfway. We're going to add some tomato product. I use a tomato concentrate, okay? It's a great company out of California called Stanislaus. They refer to it as Tomato Magic. And they advertise their tomatoes with a Ferrari next to it, saying that they're the top of the line tomato. That's their. And they're known for their bright redness. So this is a great product that we special order in, and it's concentrate. So we're just going to add that.
The Ferrari of tomatoes.
The Ferrari of tomatoes right here, you know. And then we have some demi-glaze, okay, which is a rich, highly reduced veal or beef stock that has been lightly thickened, okay? We're going to finish that with the demi-glaze.
I mean, that's thick. I mean, look at that. And because that cooks down, right?
That's
going to
cook down.
You start with a big stock, and then all of a sudden you get all this wonderful.
It cooks way down.
And a little bit of that has tons of flavor in it.
Right,
it's just,
exactly,
wow.
Exactly. We're getting color here on our pork chop.
Oh, yeah. That looks, look at that color, the nice brown on there.
See the way that the crumbs have clung to the meat very well.
And that's another thing. That's why you don't want you want the pan hot, but not too hot.
Not too hot, right.
Where it would actually start to burn the pan.
Exactly, right. And we're going to finish this in a 350-degree oven, and it will probably take about 15 or 20 minutes in a 350-degree oven. Meanwhile, our sauce has come along here.
It smells great. Oh, there it is.
We're just going to give it a little.
Oh, I should have brought a glass. One for the pot, one for the chef.
You don't.
It's sharing.
You don't have to go overboard.
No, I'll tell you, a little of that goes a long way. So you just a little bit, and it has all that black raspberry flavor to it.
Exactly.
Along with your fresh raspberries you put in there.
Exactly.
The Ferrari of tomato sauce went in there.
Now what I do, and I haven't shown you today because I know everyone has their own favorite smashed potato recipe. Okay.
Smashed potatoes.
Right. And ours are flavored with a ranch flavor, which has been very popular at the restaurant.
So that's going to be your base, Dominic?
It's going to be the base under the pork chop. So we're going to. We have our vegetable garnish. Okay. Take about 8 ounces of potatoes.
Look at that. Oh, perfect. Our main ingredient coming out. Boom, look at that. Perfect. Oh, yes.
Okay. I like to drizzle a little of the sauce over the greens also. Just bathe it in there.
She's an incredible gang. Oh.
There we go.
Oh, wow.
Stick around, there's more secrets to be shared here from Sullivan University's Kitchen Theater. The secrets to ribs made 2 ways, and some cost savings to pass along as well. That's coming up next on Secrets of Louisville Chefs. And welcome back to Sullivan University and Kitchen Theater. We're having a lot of fun learning some great secrets from one of Louisville's best chefs, no doubt. And today's show all about pork. We've learned the, French Quarter way of making a pork chop, and now it's time to learn how to make some ribs. What do you say? Let's bring back the star of the show, Dominic Serratore and Tim Laird, our host. Guys, come on in.
Wow.
Look at these ribs. They're coming up next, huh?
I'll tell you what. These look exciting.
Oh, wow.
I mean, look at this.
What do you all think about these, huh? Well, they're happy with just the way they are, but I have a feeling they're about to get a lot better.
I think it'll be a little better when we're done here.
He's going to share the secrets to how he's going to prepare it. How about that, Kevin?
We're looking forward to it. I'll step out of the way and let you all do the cooking.
Right, thanks, Kevin. All right. I'll tell you what. This looks great. Tell us about what you have here, Dominic.
We have baby back ribs, and this is a 2-pound slab of rib, okay? And we're going to actually cut that in half to make a half portion, which is more than enough for an individual. We also have what we refer to as trimmings, okay? So when they're producing these ribs, you'll see on the decal end, okay, everybody wants to buy sized ribs. So when you go to the market, they're sized. So the manufacturer, of course, the pig comes in all different sizes, you know. He's not cooperating, okay? So they have to trim them, okay? And so we have these trimmings, which are a much more economical cut, but have just as much flavor. And so when you're shopping for ribs, I may suggest that you may want to look for the trimmings and be able to buy them at a much more bargain price. You get double the bang for the buck in terms of that. One of the other secrets, of course, to good ribs are the fact that on the back of the ribs is what they refer to as felt, okay? So it's a little membrane. And what you want to do is you want to use a pair of pliers and you want to pull that off before you cook your ribs.
And it really makes a difference because that thing is just
it's stringy.
It's all rubbery and stringy, and
exactly.
if you don't remove that, it's just.
So that's one of your secrets. You want to definitely get rid of that. We're going to cut this guy in half so he's more manageable. You know, we just want to sort of eye it. And they've already had the chine bone removed, which does not allow you to cut through that. So these ribs, when you buy them at the market, the chine bone is removed. On these, the chine bone is still here on these pieces, okay? But they're already cut to size, so we're in good shape, okay? So we're gonna just put them in a pan. Now, what I've done is I've lined the pan with parchment paper because I don't want the reaction between the meat and the metal, okay?
Good idea.
Okay, and we're gonna line our ribs in here. Okay, now our dry rub, we do a Southwest dry rub at Dittos, and it's a combination of chili powder, salt, dry mustard, cumin, and pepper. Equal portions, okay? And we're just going to be very liberal. Just coat that. Again, this is a lot of flavors coming from here.
And you put a good coating on there too, don't you?
Very good coating,
Very
right?
liberal, I guess.
Yes,
Don't hold back.
Don't hold back. Now, we're going to, again, parchment paper. Okay. And I put about a pint of water in each one.
You don't really cover the whole rib, right? Just
No,
kind of
right. I don't want to wash off. I do not want to wash off the dry rub, so I'm careful when I add the water. Okay. I'm going to put the foil on. The important aspect of this is that it is very tight.
You want a good seal so
Very
the
good
steam
seal.
doesn't escape.
Right, the steam is what is doing the work.
Now, ribs are popular at the restaurant too, aren't they?
Very popular for us in the summertime. People think of ribs in the summertime, not so much in the winter.
Yeah.
And so they go on our menu in May, and they'll stay on through September. So again, just 2 hours now. That's
Just
simple.
that easy.
That's simple, okay?
All right.
So,
What was the temperature on the?
350 oven, 2 hours, and we're going to pull out ribs that have already been cooked. Okay.
Look at
okay.
that.
See?
Oh, and you know, it's kind of neat that rub acts as a little crust on
Exactly.
there too.
Creates a crust. And on these, the pieces, we've already glazed them a little bit. Okay.
Wow. That looks incredible, Dominic.
Okay.
Oh. Oh yeah, how about that front row? Yeah. Oh yeah.
If we want to then, we just take as liberal as we want to be on our sauce and then serve more on the side. Okay. We'll pop that back in the oven for a second. We want to caramelize that glaze just a little bit.
I'll see another secret. I mean, a lot of times you just put the sauce on
Right.
there and then you're done. But
And if you're doing it on the grill, get them warm. Don't put the sauce on too early, it will burn. Okay, just add it on the last couple minutes, okay? So our stacked ribeye, we like to serve it with a baked potato.
now that's a baked potato.
There's a baked potato, okay? Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh. This. Oh. Oh no.
Just a few onions, just some of our toasted onions for flavor.
By the
okay?
way, these are the famous tobacco onions that you guys serve at Dittos. These are
Exactly.
phenomenal.
Yes.
And tobacco, that's because of the color. I mean, it's
Exactly.
actually, you cook those for quite a while. And
They're
have
cooked in a
little
highly seasoned flour
Yeah.
and just quickly shocked in 350-degree hot oil.
And they're delicious.
And they crisp up. Now, the regular traditional rib, just on a plate. That's what people are more traditionally used to. This is what I like to serve today, though.
I like that. I'm saying, if I had my choice, I'd go over this way. And it's the more economical one.
Exactly, exactly. So we just pop that potato and just fill that up if you want. You know, whatever you care for. Have your condiments on the side.
Let's see, butter, more
Butter, sour cream,
Little
cheese,
sour cream.
bacon,
Bacon.
Cajun sausage.
I'll tell you what. That's incredible. I'm
Thank
telling you. And you get both of these at Dittos.
Yes,
Either style.
Any style,
I'm
right,
going
yeah,
right here. This
exactly.
look. I mean, this presentation.
I think this is the winner. I think.
Yeah, I can just tell. Dominic, you've been such a great pillar of the community and do so much for us. And I'll tell you what, great place. You got to go down to Dittos. And you were telling me something else too, that a lot of your suppliers, like Cisco is part of our B&B family now, and they're one of your suppliers.
Exactly. They've been our prime vendor for many years. I have a long relationship. I go back to almost day one with Cisco. Some 30 years of dealing with them on a local level and on a national level. They're a great company, and in fact, a lot of the people that worked with me in the early days are in the Cisco Corporation now.
Wow!
And so it's like a direct conduit for myself. You know?
Well, it's
good people.
They are, and I'll tell you what, you got to go down to Dittos. You're going to see this guy hard at work. I've never seen him not back behind the counter, but you do a great job. So
Thanks,
much.
Sam.
Thank you. Great to have you here. All right. Stay with us. We're going to have a little tasting and also a great cocktail coming up. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Secrets of Louisville Chefs Live. You know where we are in this part of the show. Yeah, it's time to take a taste. Well, maybe you need the napkin. Let me introduce to you our studio audience member who's going to have a chance to take a taste. This is Jennifer Leppa. And Jennifer, you are with the ALS Association here in Louisville. Of course, Secrets of Louisville Chefs, always a proud supporter of great organizations in our town. We sometimes at charitable auctions and benefits put up a package where you're able to come and watch the show, sit up front, enjoy a nice little reception. And today, your family bought that.
We did. There's 6 of us out here. It's been an absolute phenomenal day. So we were absolutely blessed to be here.
And it happens to support the organization that you work for.
Yes, it does.
ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, it impacts a lot of people, and especially here across our area. I understand that that number is almost doubled compared to the nationwide statistic.
Yes, Kentucky actually has a 2.5 times higher prevalency rate than the national average.
Wow.
So we're looking at about 5 to 8 in every 100,000 people here in Kentucky.
Did you know that? Yeah, you know, so not only are you getting the secrets from one of Louisville's best chefs, but you're getting some secrets on the things that kind of plague our community, and the work continues at the ALS Association to where you can help support families and patients.
Yes, we're actually, we're a staff of 3. We cover the whole entire state of Kentucky. We have a certified clinic down at UK. We offer an equipment loan closet at no cost to the families or the patients, and then we obviously support research at a national level.
Well, that's great. We appreciate the work you do.
And we appreciate your donation.
You bet. Now, listen, really the best part comes now. You get a chance to take a taste. Now, we've got these wonderful ribs here. It's been about pork today. You know, we had the French quarter pork chop over the smashed potatoes with the demi-glaze. You all had a chance to taste the demi-glaze, right? How was it? All right. Well, they can be the judge of the demi-glaze, but Jennifer's going to be the judge of the
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
That pretty much sums it up, right? Well, listen, I'm going to let you take this back to your seat. You take that. Now, you might need these. Thanks to Cisco, you'll at least be able to keep the audience clean there.
Thank you so much, Kevin.
Thank you. You bet. Good to see you. Thanks for your work. Tim.
All right.
How about that?
Unbelievable.
Now,
I hope I can get you to say, with the cocktail.
I think so. And, I mean, Jennifer left us with the pork chop and the other rack of ribs. If we can hold the other audience members at bay here, we'll have something to eat before it's over with.
Exactly.
But we're not finished with the show yet.
Nope.
We've still got the cocktail.
One last thing. This is what I call Jimmy's Blueberry Palm, and it's a good-for-you, fun cocktail. This is really easy to make. I'm going to start out with this El Jimador. Actually, their Blanco, which is their unaged tequila, which is delicious. About an ounce of that.
Blanco, clear,
Blanco, clear. See? And it's 100% blue agave. You always want that in your tequila. And then I found this blueberry pomegranate juice that's already mixed. And look at this, Kevin. We get 1 serving of vegetables and 1 serving of fruit in every cocktail. How's that?
Who needs spinach when you can drink it?
That goes in. I love the color of that. And
I do too.
Again, you already have that already mixed. And then finally, just a little lime garnish. We're there.
Can I ask a quick question about the tequila?
Yes, you
because
can.
I've made the mistake before of buying, like, there are so many kinds, you have no idea what to get. There's like it's like golden and the clear.
Basically, what you want, a couple of things you want to look for in tequila. Look for 100% blue agave.
Okay.
That means that it's from the blue agave plant. All the starch comes from that one plant, which is the key to a great tequila.
Okay.
And then there's different styles. There's Blanco, which is unaged. You've got the Reposado, which means rested for up to 11 months. And then there's Añejo, which means aged. So all that beautiful color from barrels. So, but I love the Blanco because one thing, it has that agave taste to it, and I really like this. I use the Reposado for tequila margaritas, but this is delicious. What do you think? Cheers?
Cheers.
See what you think? Whoa.
Wow. We'll all be taking a Reposado after this or whatever it is.
That's right. Tequila, it's not just for margaritas.
Right.
It really is make a good
Matter of
cocktail.
fact.
Love that.
Well, I've had bad experiences with tequila before, but that's why I asked the question.
Now they're all good experiences.
Now they are, yes. We want to thank everybody that makes our show possible. Number one, the audience that's here today.
Fantastic.
Haven't you all been great? Tim, we couldn't do the show without our great sponsors.
I know, we love our sponsors. Cisco being one of those, Sullivan University, the Kentucky Beef Council, all these wonderful people that all come together and help us out.
Absolutely. We appreciate their support, and we thank you for watching. If you're looking for the recipes, maybe you want to come and be a part of the studio audience, it's easy to do. Log on to our website. It's newlocaltv.com. There you'll find not only the recipes, but a complete restaurant guide for our great city. On behalf of Tim Laird and all of our staff at B&B Productions, we thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on Secrets of Louisville Chefs.
Secrets of Louisville Chefs Live is recorded in front of a live studio audience